girl never imagined that one day she would be picked up by a cat. It all started not long ago, when Jack was on his way to the supermarket. He never expected to find a cardboard box on the road. At first, Jack thought there might be a kitten inside, but when he looked closer, he found it was a girl, which left Jack feeling confused. Waking the girl up would break the peaceful moment, but if bad people found her, that would be worse. When Jack called her awake, Annie suddenly sat up, and when she saw Jack, she explained why she was there. She had come to protect a kitten. Annie had wanted to adopt it, but her apartment didn't allow pets. So, before someone else could adopt the kitten, she decided to stay there and keep it company. Just as she said this, Annie sneezed twice, clearly having caught a chill from sleeping outside. Seeing this, Jack immediately thought about picking her up and leaving, but Annie was stubborn. She refused to leave until the kitten was adopted. Jack had no choice but to give up. He decided to protect her another way so she wouldn't catch a cold. But Jack didn't expect this to make Annie even more unwilling to leave. They thought they'd be waiting there forever, but they didn't realize that Jack's presence made the kitten think he was its mother. The kitten instinctively started searching for food. Annie thought the kitten was hungry, so she asked Jack if there was any milk. Jack panicked and quickly explained he was male. Luckily, he remembered the supermarket sold cat milk, so the kitten's food problem was solved. But as Annie watched the kitten drink the milk, she suddenly felt reluctant to let it go. She really wanted to raise the kitten herself so she could watch it grow up. Just then, it started to rain. As Annie rushed to cover the kitten with her coat, Jack unexpectedly picked her up. This was Jack's forced solution, but fearing Annie might not agree, he decided to help the kitten find a new owner himself. The first person Jack thought of was the only elderly woman he knew. She was Annie's neighbor. Jack had met her while cleaning up the trash, and they had become familiar with each other. Although Jack, at 2 meters tall, amazed the old woman, she was mostly happy, since it meant someone would be looking after Jenny. When the old woman learned Jack's purpose, she immediately took out her phone. With a quick group message, the old woman found someone willing to adopt the kitten. Before they arrived, she offered to keep the kitten at her place. Once the adoption was sorted, Jack planned to take Annie back home. But after finding a new owner for the kitten, Annie seemed upset. She had already developed a deep bond with the kitten. Annie started to cry without realizing it. It was then that Annie's mom showed up. The next morning, a notice caught Jack's attention. It said there had been suspicious individuals in the area, targeting women. The old woman was concerned about Jenny's safety, especially since she worked late. Due to Jack's sensitive position, he couldn't wait at the station for Jenny. The old woman left, looking worried. Meanwhile, Jack was feeling anxious. He had lost his calm even while shopping. When Luna, the store clerk, noticed Jack had bought self-defense items, she recalled the notice about suspicious people. This finally solved her long-standing mystery. Luna had originally thought the figure in the mascot costume was a man, but now she was starting to think Jack might actually be a woman. As time passed, it got late into the night. Jack had gotten used to waiting for Jenny to finish work, but now he felt uneasy. When he heard sirens nearby, he decided to go meet Jenny himself. But as Jack passed by a park, he heard a commotion. To his surprise, it wasn't a criminal attacking a woman. It was a couple fighting over a breakup, and the woman was Luna, the store clerk from the supermarket. Seeing the man using violence, Jack immediately took out the self-defense spray he had bought that day. The man was confused by the situation, but his anger made him want to fight Jack. Just as Jack prepared for the worst, Jenny showed up.